graders, Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy, and we're on Module 6, Lesson 16 today. Now this one is going to be kind of fun. We're still working with arrays, but we're going to manipulate arrays a little bit to create something and do something creative. So what you're going to need for this lesson is what's called grid paper. So here's an example. It has the little boxes on it. If you have grid paper at home, go grab some. If not, another thing you can do is make this on your paper. It's just a bunch of squares, a paper covered with squares. That's an option. Or if we don't have paper, we don't have grid paper, you're more than welcome to just watch along with this lesson because I think you'll still enjoy it. So go ahead and grab whatever materials you need, make the grid paper if you want, and then we'll get started. So today's objective is to use a grid paper to create designs to develop spatial structuring. So basically to kind of be able to manipulate and move around arrays and make some cool designs with them. Okay, first we're going to practice with some money. So we have a bunch of pennies on the screen right now. How much money do you see? 9 cents, right? What would be the addition sentence for this to get us to a dime? So we have 9 cents. How much more do we need to get to a dime? 9 cents plus 1 cent equals a dime, because remember a dime is 10 cents. How much money do you see now? Good. What would the addition sentence be to get us to 2 dimes? So we're at 19 cents. How could we get to 2 dimes? 1 dime plus 9 cents plus 1 more cent plus 1 more penny is going to get us to 2 dimes. So we're at 19 cents. We want to add 1 penny. Will get us to 2 dimes. Boo, boo. How much money do you see now? Remember, a dime is worth 10 cents. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 cents. If I add 2 dimes, how much money do I have now? So we're at 50 cents. Adding 2 dimes is going to get us to 70 cents. Awesome. How would we put that in an addition sentence? Good. 50 cents plus 20 cents equals 70 cents, or 5 dimes plus 2 dimes equals 7 dimes. Now we're going to add 2 more dimes. How much money do we have now? So we're at 70, we added 2 dimes, we have 90 cents. We started with 70 cents, we added 2 dimes. Can you put that in an addition sentence for me? Good. 70 cents plus 20 cents is 90 cents. 7 dimes plus 2 dimes, 9 dimes. Now we're going to take away 3 dimes. Bye, dimes. What's that subtraction sentence? We started with 9 dimes, remember? Good. So we have 90 cents. We're going to take away 10, 20, 30 cents, and that leaves us with 60 cents. 9 dimes minus 3 dimes equals 6 dimes. Awesome. Now we're going to take away 3 more dimes. Bye, dimes. Tell me that subtraction sentence. We started with 60 dimes. We took away 3 more. Good. So we have 60 cents minus 30 cents leaves us with still 3 dimes or 30 cents. We had 6 dimes. We took away 3 dimes. Now we still have 3 dimes left. How many ones do we have? Think about which coin is 1 cent. Good. 2 ones. Give me an addition sentence for the coins on the screen right now. 2 cents plus 10 cents is 12 cents. 2 ones plus 1 10, 12 cents. Give me an addition sentence for this one. Yep, 2 cents plus 20 cents is 22 cents. 2 pennies plus 2 dimes, 22 cents. What about now? Good. 2 cents plus 30 cents, 32 cents. What about now? I added a couple there. Good. 2 cents plus 50 cents is going to be 52 cents. 2 dimes plus 2 pennies plus 5 dimes is 52 cents. Now we're going to take away 2 dimes. Can you tell me that addition sentence? Good. 2 cents plus 30 cents is 32 cents, or 52 cents minus the 2 dimes gives us also 32 cents. Okay, here's our application problem. This says Rick is baking muffins. He filled 3 columns of 3 and left 1 column of 3 empty. Draw a picture to show what the muffin pan looked like. Shade the columns that Rick filled. So on my screen right now, I have an array. What I want you to do on your own is draw in what Rick has. So he has 3 columns of 3 that are filled. 1 column of 3 is empty. I'll say that one more time. 3 columns of 3 are filled. 1 column is empty. So go ahead and make this array on your own. Pause when you're ready to go over it, or unpause when you're ready to go over it. Okay, he has 3 columns of 3 that are filled and 1 that is empty. So I'm going to fill 3 columns of 3. 1, 2, 3 columns of 3 are filled, and then we have that 1 empty one. Got it? Okay. So a repeated addition sentence to tell how many muffins Rick makes. So we have 3 columns of 3. So I'm going to add 3 plus 3 plus 3 to get us to 9. So that's how many he makes. I want you to write the addition sentence to tell me how many muffins would fit the whole pan. So he has 1 empty here. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3. What would be our next addition sentence? You could do it by columns or you could do it by rows. I want you to write an addition sentence, repeat addition sentence to tell me how many muffins would fit the whole pan. Got it? Okay. So he makes 9 muffins, 3 plus 3. If we do this again, we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus this extra column of 3 is going to get us to 12. So 12 muffins would fit in the whole pan. Awesome. Okay. So if you have your grid paper, you are more than welcome to draw this with me. If not, you can just follow along. So I drew a design on my grid paper. What do you notice about my design? Trying to talk to someone at home about what you notice about, this pattern, this design. Good. So you might be noticing I used 2 colors. You might be noticing that it makes kind of a square with the different colors with the purple. You might be noticing I did it in a pattern. So I have orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple. Maybe you noticed that. You might have noticed something else too. So the thing that I can do with this, it's like an array, right? So I have 3 columns of 3 or 3 rows of 3. So what I can do is I can make this pattern using these 2 colors repeat. I can make it go on and on and on, and I'll show you how. So I can add another array next to it with the same pattern. So I have orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange. And then I can start that over right next to it. Orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple, orange, purple. Now I didn't overlay my blocks aren't on top of each other. My colors aren't on top of each other. They're touching each other, but they're not on top of each other. And I just repeated my pattern. When we have a design that repeats over and over again with no gaps and no overlaps, this is called a tessellation. Try and say that word, tessellation. So this is a really cool design tool that a lot of creative people use, and it's all made with arrays. So when we have a design that repeats over and over again with no gaps, it's called a tessellation. So what you can do on your own, or again, follow along with me, is make this design. Okay, so then we're going to turn this into a tessellation. So here's our design. So pause the video if you're making it on your own. Copy this onto your grid paper. Now from here, we're going to we're going to cross off 2 of the square tiles and make them into diagonal. See that? Then we're going to use 16 square tiles to make a new design. And we're going to cut 2 in half, cut them diagonal. Now, your job from here is to turn this, recreate this pattern, okay? Make your own tessellation and recreate this pattern. So a tessellation repeats itself. So you can use your grid paper, you can use your makeshift grid paper, whatever you want. I want you to make an array similar to this or similar to the red on here, and you are going to make a tessellation, which means, just like we did here, you have to repeat your pattern with no gaps and no overlays. You can use different colors. You can use designs like here where we cut them in half. Whatever works for you, you can be creative. You're going to create a tessellation with repeating arrays. Okay? When you're done, send a picture to your teacher. Good job today.